something like this could cause there to be animosity for a long time. They could just say, well, to hell with you, we're going to ally ourselves with other countries. We're not going to have anything to do with you. After what we did to them, I mean, we killed a lot of their people. Hundreds of thousands of Russians are on the hands of our, and they didn't cause that. These politicians have blood on their hands. And not only that, all the Ukrainians that died too. I mean, these people are, if they have to pay karma on that, it's not going to be pretty. I imagine they do. Whoever participated in that knowingly, that was bad. They're gonna, I don't know how that works, but there's a reaction for every action. There's probably some kind of a karma for that, and they killed a lot of people. They're not going to go to hell. There's no punishment that's infinite, but they killed a lot of people. It's these families. It's a group of families that they think they run the world, and the blood is probably on their hands. That's I don't know if it's a possibility they may not come back here again. That they just may not have enough in common to reincarnate here again, and they may end up having to start over again somewhere else, which that'll be hard. They'll start at the bottom maybe. It's hard to say what God's justice is. But they killed a lot of people, and they caused a lot of people to suffer. And they don't know why they suffered, they just know they suffered. These people did it. It was no accident. And, you know, Russia bailed us out in the 1860s in the revolution. France was going to try to the Europeans were going to try to keep us broke up. Because they probably figured, well, if they're broke up, they'd be easier to compete with. And Russia came in and says, you're not coming in. If you pull in a boat in any of their ports, we'll blow it up, or something like that. They put ships in our ports, and they said, nobody's touching America, and it preserved our union. I think it was very instrumental in preserving our union. We owe them for that. And here, what do we go and we make war against them? We're throwing everything we got at them. It's just like that game. I remember in the game, the American says, they called up Russia, and he says, you're throwing everything at us you got. And they just like hung up on it or something. And it's like, no, it's not Russia that's going to do that to us. It's us that's doing it to Russia. And we're going for blood. And we're not nuking them, because we don't want to get nuked back. But we're doing everything we can to take them down. Would the people that are running our government, would they use the nuclear weapon? I don't think Russia would, unless they were really backed against a wall. I think the ones that would use the nuclear weapon is Ukraine. I mean, look what they're doing with this plant. It sounds to me like they'd push the button if they could. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they already have, and the Pleiadians probably canceled it somehow, because they can do stuff like that. I think we've had them pushed. I think somebody's pushed a button already. And these people in these UFOs, they can stop that stuff. That's nothing for them. They can just turn a dial, or they might even be able to use their mind to control the craft. And they could make a nuclear weapon just malfunction, and it wouldn't even launch. Maybe they've already done it. I've heard they did. I've heard that aliens have already canceled one nuclear exchange. Maybe more than one. And it's not Russia that probably did it. I almost wonder if it's someone in the West. I wouldn't put it past Israel or Ukraine. I don't know about Europe, but I mean, they started all this. Europe did. I mean, somebody in Europe, would they push the button? I mean, we did it the first time. We pushed the button the first time, and we blew up Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And it doesn't seem like they have any regret about it either. They don't give a shit. They could have done that a different way. I think they just did it because they could. They did it and they got away with it. I think that was under Truman. I think he's the one that, I don't know if he actually made the order, but on paper he made the order. I don't know if somebody told him to do it. Says it's time for you to do it. Some general maybe, or someone that's like an advisor told him to do it, and he did it. And it's all elites that ran the government back then. And they knew what they were doing. It wasn't a mistake or anything like that. Rudyard. I don't think Trump would do it, but he's been defied by allies before, even recently. I mean, Israel completely defied him, and I don't know why he doesn't get more angry at him than he does. But they just defied him, and they might as well tell him to go to hell, is what they, as far as I'm concerned. These allies of ours, like Israel, to me that's as good as insulting Trump. I mean, he's trying to help him out, and they're just doing stuff on their own, and they seem to know what they're doing too. They're taking advantage of us. I think they own our government. There's a lot of people that say they own our government somehow, that they have strings they can pull, that they have a lot more power than people realize in Israel. I hope that's not the case with Zelensky too. It might be true. I mean, why else would we be just blindly doing what they say all the time? Maybe Trump was told when he came into office, you're going to do what they say, or we'll take you out. They'll tell him how they'll take him out, and he knows they can do it. I don't know what they got on him, but it's either he's stupid, he just doesn't know any better. I mean, I really shouldn't call him stupid, but he just doesn't know. I mean, there's a lot of people that probably don't know. I think he's smarter than a lot of our politicians, but he's not as smart as others. But he's the best we got. It's the best we could come up with. And he means well. He's an imperfect president, and just like all the rest of us are imperfect, just like I am. I mean, if we had these other politicians who are perfect, that are doing everything wrong, they probably would know what to do, but they won't. They'd rather do it or serve the elites. It's going to take a long time before we get someone in that's going to know what to do properly. The youth have got to come in and take over, and they got to vote someone in that's going to do it. And maybe the next president will be good. I think the next president will be able to turn some of this stuff around.